Welcome back to Passionate About Tech. Okay, real talk. Have you ever typed something into the Windows search bar, waited 10 seconds, and then nothing? Just a spinning circle, a list of web results you did not ask for. Well, today I'm going to show you a completely free tool called Everything by Voidtools that finds any file on your computer in literally less than a second. No, I'm not exaggerating. It is genuinely that fast. And once you try it, I promise, you will never go back to Windows Search again. Let's get into it. All right, now let's get it installed. Head over to your browser and go to voidtools.com. The site is simple and straightforward. There are no ads, no pop-ups, no upsells, just a download page. You will see a few different versions available. For most people, the standard installer is the right choice. Go ahead and click that. Once it is done, go ahead and open the installer by double-clicking it in your Downloads folder. Just follow the prompts, select your language, accept the license agreement, and leave the install location as is. And finally, you land on the Select Install Options screen with a list of checkboxes. Most of the important ones are already checked for you. Keep all of those. Once you're happy with your choices, just hit Install and you're done. Everything will launch automatically in just a few seconds. The first time everything opens, it is going to do its initial scan of your drive. Now, here's what makes this moment so satisfying. Watch the file count in the bottom left corner of the window. It climbs fast, hundreds of thousands of files appearing in the list within just a few seconds. On a typical computer, everything finishes indexing the entire drive in under 30 seconds. That is every single file on your system, indexed and ready to search. Compare that to Windows Search, which can take hours to fully index a drive and still might miss files in certain locations. Once that initial scan is complete, you are ready to go. And here is the beautiful part. After that first scan, everything only updates when something actually changes on your drive. So the next time you open it, it is already up to date. Okay, now let's talk about the actual search experience, because this is where things get fun. Click inside the search bar at the top of the Everything window and start typing any file name, or even just part of a file name. Do you see that? Results appear as you type, not after you press enter, not after a delay. The moment your fingers hit the keyboard, the list updates instantly. Let's say you are looking for a file called Project Report. Just type project and you will immediately see every file on your computer that has the word project in its name. No matter which folder it's in, downloads, documents, desktop, an old folder buried 5 levels deep, it shows up. By default, the search is not case-sensitive, which is great for everyday use. Now let's talk about some of the smarter search features, because everything is not just a fast version of the basic search. Let's start with file type filters. If you only want to see PDF files, you can type ext:"PDF" followed by whatever keyword you are looking for. So typing ext:"PDF report" will instantly show you only PDF files with report in the name. You can do this with any extension, ext:"docx, ext:"mp4, ext:"jpeg, whatever you need. You can also filter by size. The syntax is size:"greater than followed by a number. For example, typing size:"greater than 1 gigabyte will show you every file on your system that is larger than 1 gigabyte. That is incredibly useful when you are trying to free up disk space and want to find the big stuff fast. Here's another feature I use all the time, and it's a bit of a hidden gem. Right-click on any result in Everything and look at the context menu. You will see options like Open Path, which opens the folder that contains the file, not just the file itself. This is huge when you need to find where a file lives, not just open it. You also get Copy Full Path to Clipboard, which is perfect for developers or anyone who regularly needs to paste file locations into scripts, terminals, or configuration files. And if you right-click a folder in the results list, you can open it directly in File Explorer, or even open a command prompt right inside that folder. For anyone who does technical work, that alone is worth installing Everything for. Speaking of the system tray, let's quickly look at the settings because there are a couple of things worth tweaking when you first set it up. Go to Tools in the top menu, then click Options. The first setting worth checking is under the General tab. You will see an option that says Start Everything on System Startup. I strongly recommend leaving this checked. Since everything is so lightweight, it uses almost no memory or CPU when it's just sitting in the background, there's really no reason not to have it start with Windows. This way, it's always ready and always up to date. The second setting to look at is under the Indexes tab. Here you can see exactly which drives everything is monitoring. If you have multiple drives or an external hard drive you use regularly, you can add them here. You can also exclude specific folders from the index if there's a folder you never want to appear in search results. For example, system folders or private directories. Just click Add Excluded Path, browse to the folder, and it will be completely ignored in all future searches. Now let me be completely honest with you about a few things. First, everything only works on NTFS drives. That is, the file system format used by virtually every internal Windows drive. So for most people, this is not an issue at all. But if you have an external drive formatted as FAT32 or exFAT, everything will not index it through the master file table method. It can still search those drives using a different, slower method, but it won't be the same instant speed you get with NTFS. Second, everything searches by file name only. It does not search inside the content of your files. So if you are looking for a specific word or sentence that appears inside a Word document or a PDF, everything will not help you with that. It finds files by name, not by what's inside them. Windows Search actually does have an advantage there since it can index file content. So the two tools solve different problems. Third, everything requires that the Everything service is running to stay updated. If you disable it for some reason, the index will fall out of sync until you restart the service. For normal everyday use, this is never an issue, but it is good to know. Before I wrap up, here is one bonus tip that a lot of people miss. Everything has a built-in HTTP server that you can enable directly from the app. Just go to Tools in the top menu, click Options, then select HTTP Server at the bottom of the left panel. Once you are there, simply tick the Enable HTTP Server checkbox and click Apply. The default port is 80, so leave that as is. Now, to actually use it from another device, you need to know your computer's local IP address. Here's the quickest way to find it. Press the Windows key plus R on your keyboard to open the Run dialog, type CMD and hit Enter. In the command prompt window that opens, type ipconfig and press Enter. Look for the line that says IPv4 address. That number, something like 192.168.1. something. That is your local IP address. Now grab your phone or tablet, make sure it is connected to the same home Wi-Fi network as your computer, open a browser, and type that IP address followed by :80. And just like that, you get the Everything search interface right on your phone. It is a neat little feature that most people never discover. Just make sure you only use this on a trusted home network, and disable it when you no longer need it. So there you have it, Everything by Voidtools, completely free, incredibly fast, and honestly just better than Windows Search for finding files by name. I've been using it for years, and I genuinely cannot imagine going back. The download link is in the description below, along with a link to the Voidtools documentation if you want to dive deeper into all the advanced search syntax. If you found this video helpful, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to Passionate About Tech for more tips like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.